Two of diamonds. How to get into a referral conversation. So here are the magic words. Your client says, hey, my mom's thinking about moving or refinancing. And you would say, would you be comfortable telling your mom about me? And she says, oh yeah, yes, I would. And you say, well, I know that telling your mom is the easy part. I also know that getting me and your mom into a conversation is the hard part. So I'm curious, what do you think would be the best way to make sure that your mom and I get into a conversation very soon? Taking it from them suggesting they know someone to action called introduction. And you know the referral actually begins when they introduce you to people. And how many times in your past has somebody said, my mom's thinking about moving, you say, well, would you give me my card? Or would you tell her about me? There's little things I wanted you to point out in this dialogue. Number one is you got to get compliance first. And when somebody says, hey, my mom's thinking about moving, before you say, would you introduce her to me, you got to get that compliance. And that compliance is, would you be comfortable introducing me to her? Get a small yes there. But the embedded command is, be comfortable. So would you be comfortable introducing her to me? So you're embedding be comfortable, but you're getting compliance with the word yes. Number two is, it's an unconscious challenge. It's because there's a part of the mind that likes to be challenged. So when you unconsciously challenge somebody, you say, telling her is the easy part. Having us get into a conversation is hard. That causes the person to almost say, no, it's not. No, I can get you into a conversation. So challenge them, as opposed to saying, hey, could you set up a conversation with your mom and I? Like that's can get resistance as opposed to challenge. Make sure. See, that key word is make sure. I know that getting me and your mom into a conversation is the hard part. I'm curious, what do you think is the best way to make sure? To make sure, embed that command. Make sure we get into a conversation. Not what's the best way to get us into a conversation, but to make sure we get into a conversation. Now, there are some people who learn this and they say, this is way too pushy. If the people want to introduce me, they will. Well, that may be true, but I'll tell you, the competitive difference is identifying a referral and walking away with an introduction that's going to happen in the future. That's the competitive difference. You can wait, but if you wait, you don't know what's going to happen. So, diamonds, it's how to get into a referral conversation, and we're working with Bart. So, learning something new like this and making it automatic is the challenge.
Yeah.
The easy part is coming up here and just learning the dialogue. The hard part is being able to perform it in front of your clients under pressure.
I think that I really can use it on a regular basis.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So if you were me and you wanted to teach the skill to somebody, what would you suggest that they do?
Practice it over and over again.
Oh, okay, so you want to do that? So I'm going to start with it. Hey, my mom's thinking about moving.
That's great. Would you feel comfortable telling your mom about me?
Oh, yeah, I'd feel comfortable.
That's great, thank you. I know that telling your mom is the easy part. I also know that getting your mom and me into a conversation, that's the hard part.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, I'm curious. What do you think the best way would be to make sure that your mom and I get into a conversation real soon?
Okay, good. Remove one word called great. Let's see if we can go through it without saying great. Just one time, all right? Okay. So, hey, my mom's thinking about moving.
Really?
Okay, let's see if we can remove really.
Really great.
Really great. Anything that is superfluous coming out of nervousness.
I see.
Like you're not really sure. So, hey, my mom's thinking about me. Oh, great! You know, like it's coming off like,
okay.
like they don't hear this.
So you don't want to acknowledge it by saying something like, wow, fantastic, or, yeah.
Well, what if it's because her husband just died and she needs to sell the place?
Oh, that is not
you know,
fair.
you just morphed in. It's remain neutral. When you go, oh, great, what you're sending a message is, this doesn't happen very often to me. You're sending that unconscious message. My neighbor is thinking about moving.
Would you be comfortable telling your neighbor about me?
Yeah, I think I'd be comfortable doing that.
I know that telling your neighbor about me, now that's the easy part.
Yeah.
I also know that getting your neighbor and me into a conversation, now that's the hard part.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm curious. What do you think the best way would be to make sure your neighbor and I got into a conversation real soon?
Very good, very good, very good. Yeah. Feel more comfortable with that?
I do. I feel
Yeah.
much more comfortable with that.
That's excellent.
Yeah, thank
Excellent.
you.
Good. Thanks, Bart.
All right.
Yeah, excellent.